The smile on Rachel's face was the first one he had seen in years, probably since before their divorce, Gabe reckoned. When she turned to him, that smile got a little wider. "What?" he asked. "Nothing," she replied with a shrug. "I don't know. This. It was nice." Gabe nodded, as he finally smiled too. Yeah, it was. It was nice to be able to talk, to finally open up to someone other than a therapist for $300 an hour. Jesus! For that fee, I'd need to see a therapist about my therapist, Rachel laughed. She looked at the front door of her house, just as they reached the steps to the porch, and then she returned to her ex-husband. "It's still early, Gabriel. Would you like to come in for coffee?" Gabe did not answer quickly. Instead, he was questioning the wisdom of Rachel's invitation. His eyes also shifted to the house, as he searched for the words to subtly decline her offer. "It's just coffee, overthinker. My goodness." Rachel tapped him on the chest with her wristlet. "What did you think? We'd have dinner after all these years, and suddenly I'd want to sleep with you again?" "Well, ugh, no. And you're insufferable, Gabriel. Now, come on." The two walked up the steps and entered the house as they had casually done countless times, years ago. Once they walked inside, though, their cool demeanors were confronted by Mason. At the sight of his parents, the young man rose from the edge of his seat in the living room. He stood there, motionless and imposing. His eyes were transfixed on his parents, particularly on Gabe. He was clearly revving up for a serious confrontation. Approaching her son, Rachel uttered his name. "Mason?" "No, Mom, no," Mason told her. "I can't believe you're doing this, after everything he's done." "Mason, please." "No, because it's like, all of a sudden, you forgot how this asshole walked out on us. You forgot how badly he mind-fucked everybody. You forgot how you ended up in a damn mental hospital because you tried to find God at the bottom of a bottle of Tramadol," Gabe quickly interjected. "Mason, stop it. You're not going to talk to your mother like that. I've had enough of you, you faggot." Mason lunged toward his father, with only his mother standing between them. "Nobody wants to hear anything coming out of your dick-sucking mouth." Those words, spoken with palpable venom from a son to his father, made for a long, quiet, and tense moment. While his parents stood in disbelief, Mason did not seem bothered. In fact, he watched with pride when Gabe lowered his head with shame. "Yeah, that's right," Mason added. "I fucking hate you." Rachel reacted almost instinctively. She slapped Mason with as much strength as she could muster, leaving the teenager staggering from the blow, and for a moment all he could do was look at her incredulously. Now enraged, though, Mason turned away, and he unleashed that anger on a nearby console table before pushing past his parents and storming out of the house.